means Clemens will probably not be Boston.
To get the introduction of the Regis Raiders, let's go to the PA announcer.
21, Stanley Dallas. Mike Hamblin, number 25. Paul Saulino wearing 31. Ken Ransom, 33. 35 is Geoff Tootle. Pat Mulligan, 41. 43, Dave Coffman. Dave Ratterman wearing 45. 51 is Jeff Gibbs. Dave Nichol, 53, and 55 is Mark Wrapp. The coach of the Raiders, Mr. Guy Gibbs. For the Boulder Panthers in white, David Schulz, number 10. 12, Ryan Sinner. Doug Harper, 14. 20 is Doug Wilson. Grant Gondrezick, number 22. Terry Allen, 24. 30, Tom Paternos. 32, Pete Katsampes. 34, Doug Morris. Mike Bone wearing 40. Adam Gallen, number 42. Clay Mitchell, 44. Our officials for this game, final game in boys competition for 1979, our referee, Mr. Mike Pruitt, the umpire, Ray Lutz.
All right, Matt Calvin and Mike Hafner back at Nichol Sports Arena after the introductions of the starting lineups. Quickly, I'll run them down, the top five. It's Mark Wrapp at center for the Regis Red Raiders. Dave Ratterman and Dave Coffman, their big scorer at the forwards. Stanley Dallas, the sophomore, and Jeff Gibbs at the guards. For Boulder, it's Wilson and Allen at the guards, Mike Bone at center, Mitchell and Paternos at the forwards. That's Stanley Dallas, number 21, the sophomore out of Alabama, and he's been the big key for Regis, and we start off with a foul on Dave Ratterman. Ratterman, the son of George Ratterman, the famous NFL quarterback and big-time sports announcer for a number of years. George lives here in town. I had the pleasure of working with him in my early career back in 1972. Quite a man. And he's got a fine son playing in this game. Ball knocked away by Jeff Gibbs, and Jeff Gibbs, the son of the Regis Red Raiders coach, Guy Gibbs.
Some of these players, Mike, are from good families. Football families, basketball families, they know the game.
Some great athletes in AAA. We had a fine first two games. Boulder, the Cinderella team, ranked number 11 in the state. But they knocked off number 2 Alameda. That's Mike Bone with his first 2 points.
Mike, you can believe both teams are going to stick to the game plan. They won a lot of games by playing fundamental basketball, and they're going to continue to do that.
Again, Boulder knocked off number 2 Alameda in the first round. Number 5 rated Fort Collins in the second round. Shot off by Coffman. And Boulder with the rebound. And last night, you saw it right here on Channel 2. Boulder upset number 4 ranked George Washington. Doug Wilson outside, number 20. Paternos, the leading scorer during the regular season, number 30. Ball knocked away by Dallas, the sophomore. And Guy Gibbs said, Stanley Dallas, number 21, when he learned how to play with this starting 5, that's when Regis became an outstanding basketball team. The number 1 ranked team in the state, the Regis Red Raiders. In red, Paternos, the leading scorer with a long 25-footer that's off, and Dallas leads the break.
He's the man they look to. He runs the show for him. That's quite a compliment for a sophomore.
Paternos and Mitchell are the guards, are the forwards down deep for Boulder. Shot by Jeff Gibbs is off, and Boulder controlled. Doug Wilson will run the show for the Boulder Panthers. He pulls up and hits. Doug Wilson averages 10 points on the season. Has had 3 big games for the Panthers. Ball knocked out of bounds by Wilson. Dallas will play it in. Regis yet to score. Boulder leads with 2 minutes gone in this first quarter of the AAA championship game. 4-0 over Regis. Regis in red with the ball. Ball knocked away by number 24, Terry Allen, the 6'1 senior of Boulder.
At this point, Regis is down by 4 points, but they're going to stick to what they've been doing. What they need to do right now is get that ball inside to Mark Wrapp. Let him do some things inside. He's got a tremendous height advantage over the Boulder Ball Club.
6'7" Wrapp, number 55. That's Ratterman. Coffman, who had some big scoring nights, 30, 25 in his last 2 games. He had 30 against Wheat Ridge and 25 last night against number 3 ranked Aurora Central. Both with a badly sprained ankle.
Has penetration again by Coffman. Ball's shots missed. Wrapp is inside, goes straight up. He's got a tremendous height advantage, so he's got to take advantage of it.
6'7" center. Wrapp misses the first.
Come on, big fella, bend those knees. Can't teach that. Shooting free throws, you got to bend those knees.
He's too big to bend. He'll fall over. Wrapp with his second free throw. He's got it. And Regis is on the board. Boulder leads 4-1. They have the ball in white. Doug Wilson brings it up for the Panthers. Oh, nice move by Wilson, and Dallas tried to steal it away and gets caught for a hooking foul. First foul on Dallas, second team foul. Here's what happens when you get beat, Mac.
Right, he froze him and penetrated. He went up, caught Dallas around trying to reach.
First foul on Dallas. That's Paternos, the leading scorer during the regular season for Boulder. Mike Bone, the big senior center, the tallest starter, at least, for Boulder at 6'4". Ball thrown away by Wrapp.
Take it to the hoop, big guy.
Nichol bangs him away. If you're going to foul him clean, and he did.
Big guy anticipating right there, but he said, can I make it? Right there, he's fouled right there. Takes it straight up, 2 shots.
Nichol didn't want to let him get to the basket, and he didn't. Boulder leading 4-1. Wrapp can pull them within 1 point if he can get these 2 down.
All right, big guy. Bend those knees like I talked about.
He heard you, Mac. I saw him bend his knees and it swished. And the second shot is good. Wrapp has all the points for the Regis Red Raiders.
Mike, when I was in high school, I couldn't shoot a free throw lick, but I work at it. 10 years of pro ball, I think I end up shooting about 87, 88% average.
I knew you were one of the best.
Got to work. All right.
Dave Ratterman down with the rebound. Dallas now bringing the ball up. Outstanding player for a sophomore for Regis. That's Coffman, the big scorer. Wrapp down low. He's got inside. And they call it an offensive foul.
Offensive foul on Mark Wrapp. That's a tough call.
First foul on Wrapp, third team foul on Regis.
There's not very much you can do about that. When you get the ball inside, his momentum just carried him into the flow of someone else.
Into the lineup for Boulder, that's Schulz, number 10. Also, Grant Gondrezick, number 22, a sophomore, whose brother played in the NBA.
But the New York
still
Knicks,
does.
Glenn gone to that. I understand they have a whole family of basketball players.
Quite a few brothers that can play the game. Ball lost by Pete Katsampes, number 32, who's also in the game, and Kent Smith, the fine coach of Boulder, substitutes freely. Makes it tough on we announcers. Dallas outside, makes a move inside, and he was fouled by Schulz.
If Stanley Dallas has one weakness, it's that he doesn't shoot enough. There's a penetration right there. He had the jump shot, shoot it right now. That was a foul right before the shot. He's only a sophomore, so he's got a lot of improvement to do.
Into the lineup, replacing Dallas, Pablo Lopez, a 5'9" senior. He'll take Dallas's guard spot. Coffman outside. Makes his drive into the middle, and Coffman gets his first 2, and I'll remind you, he scored 25 last night and 30 the night before. Coffman's first 2.
You and I saw him go down in the first playoff game, Mike. It was questionable, was he going to be able to play the next game?
And Regis has the lead for the first time, 5-4. 3:36 to go. Boulder and Regis, the Class AAA state final. Outside, Grant Gondrezick, 22. That's David Schulz. Tried to get it inside to Bone. And it was a bad pass, and Regis will take over. Lopez to play it in, and pressure now by the Boulder guards. But just passive pressure. And Geoff Gibbs will bring it up.
Dave Coffman for Regis is only a junior. I think he's going to be one of the better players next year in the state, if not already.
Mark Wrapp down low to Gibbs. He's got the turnaround 7-footer. It's off. And we got a rebounding foul on Dave Ratterman, number 45. Fourth team foul on Regis, second foul on Dave Ratterman. And Boulder will play it out from underneath the Regis basket.
Coach Gibbs asked me last night would I wear the same suit I had on. I says, Coach, I've only got one, so I have to.
Matt Calvin bringing him luck. Long jumper taken down, and we got a rebounding foul on Grant Gondrezick. Into the lineup now for Regis, replacing Ratterman, who has 2 fouls, is number 33, Ken Ransom, a 6-foot junior. So Regis in a bit of foul trouble.
Ransom did a good job last night when the coach's son Gibbs fouled out. He played excellent basketball for about 12 and a half minutes.
That's Ransom running the club now with Dallas on the bench. Gibbs, Lopez. Nice move inside, man. Pablo Lopez with his first 2 points for Regis.
Oh, tough call.
Great play by David Schulz. No basket, though. Foul on Lopez. But that puts Regis into the bonus. And so Schulz will go to the line and shoot 1 and 1.
There's a penetration right there. That's excellent defense by Lopez.
I'm surprised he didn't give him the bucket.
Right, he should have put up a lot sooner on the drive. Put up, shot the jump shot.
Schulz, who made a bunch of free throws last night.
Excellent touch.
Also in the overtime game, when they beat Fort Collins.
But this Boulder club is an excellent free throw shooting ball club.
Don't put him on the line. Schulz hits 2 of 2 and cuts the Regis lead to 7-6 with 2:24 to go in the first quarter. Coffman going to bring the ball up, and Grant Gondrezick gets his second foul.
You and I saw Dave Coffman want the ball last night in that big game against the team they played to get to the finals. He wanted the ball in the last couple of minutes and shot it and put the ball in the hoop. He's a clutch player.
He had 25 points last night. He's on the line tonight. He has 2, looking for his 3rd and 4th. Makes the front end of the 1-and-1. Into the lineup again. Dave Ratterman. No, and he won't go in because he'll replace Coffman, and Coffman on the line. Coffman looking for point forward. It's off, and he gets his own rebound, but knocked away and controlled by Katsampes for Boulder. Schulz down low. That's Paternos, the regular season leading scorer for Boulder. Schulz, Katsampes. Adam Golan, 42.
This Regis team will fool you. They'll play a zone once in a while, and then they'll go man-to-man. So you can't really tell which defense they're in.
It's a real chess game. 2 outstanding coaches, Kent Smith of Boulder and Guy Gibbs of Regis. Maybe the 2 best coaches in the state in AAA. There's Adam Golan.
Well, their ball club is a reflection of their coaching. Because they're very well-schooled, well-disciplined ball team.
Golan, his first 2 points, and we haven't seen much of him in this tournament, but he's helped Boulder already. Score tied 8-8, 1:26 to go in the first quarter. Ratterman had a shot inside. That was Coffman. Boulder comes down with the rebound. Schulz takes the 16-footer. It's off. Coffman with the rebound and leading a 3-on-1 break. He's got Ransom, and it's an easy shot, and the basket is not going to count.
Oh, tough call, way up.
And Dave Coffman gets an offensive charging foul after he gave up the ball. Let's take a look at it.
This Coffman coming down the break. He fakes to the left and hits to the man on the right. Bad call.
Great acting job for the Boulder. There we look at it as it runs back again, and you'll
coming
see.
Down the break.
Schulz he gets the Academy
got
Award.
right in the way, exactly.
Academy Award.
On that, he's got to be positioned, Mike. He's got to be stationed.
Doug Wilson back into the lineup for Boulder. Number 20. Ball almost stolen. But saved by Doug Morris of the Panthers. Morris, that's Golan. Doug Wilson. Inside to Paternos. He goes up to the 2-footer and he's got it.
That's the way to look inside for that guy touch.
Boulder back in the lead again, 10-8. 36 seconds to go in this first quarter. Both teams already in the penalty, and we haven't finished the first period. Boulder outside, looking for the last shot. 25 seconds. Ransom. That's Geoff Tootle, and he takes a 15-footer that's off. Rebound inside for Ratterman, and we're going to get a foul on the Boulder Panthers. Tom Paternos.
That's a shot from outside.
Ratterman had good position.
Exactly. Right inside. And he's an ex-football. He's a big football player, so you know he can push a few people around.
One of the better quarterbacks in the state, Class AAA, and obviously his dad was a great quarterback, so he's following the tradition. This is the first of the 1-and-1.
Another foul on Boulder.
This one, Adam Golan gets the foul. To the line, Geoff Tootle.
Regis is going to have to convert those free throws because right now they're not shooting that well from the field. They're going to have to convert them.
Geoff Tootle, the 6-foot junior, puts in the first of the 1-and-1 with 17 seconds to go in this first quarter. He can tie it up. Boulder leads 10-9 and now 10-10.
Mike, we can look for this ball game to be tight all the way. As I said earlier, both teams are very well disciplined and they're not going to get away from their pattern. Good pass inside.
Oh, great pass inside by Doug Wilson. And Terry Allen gets his first 2 points.
Fundamental basketball at its best.
Tremendous speed.
Sure.
Good eyes. Long jumper by Pablo Lopez. Doesn't go, and Boulder takes the first quarter lead in this AAA championship. 12-10 over Regis. We'll be back.
You know, windows are kind of a nice thing to have around the house. But when it comes to heating bills, they can be real losers. So one of your top priority projects should be the addition of some kind of protective coverings for your windows. Whether it's the traditional glass storm windows or any one of a number of substantial plastic or plexiglass alternatives. But before you decide, check with a qualified storm window contractor for further information.
Brothers, John, and Dwayne. Wayne, it's for you. Something about
If you're running a small business, you need a telephone that can help you run it in an organized way. A telephone you can page people with. A telephone with preset intercom signaling and hands-free answering. ComKey 416 from Mountain Bell. A telephone that can help bring order to your business. Call this toll-free number for a free brochure.
Boy, that tastes good. But taste is only part of what I love about this hot and cold water dispenser from Deep Rock Water. Sure, it makes great hot drinks, super coffee, soup, cocoa, stuff like that. But it also helps me save money. With this refreshment center right here in my shop, we've cut down on those long coffee breaks, and our people are real happy with the convenience. The whole thing's usually tax deductible. Boy, the Deep Rock folks really did me a favor when they showed me this. It's our best fringe benefit.
Mike Hafner and Matt Calvin back at McNichols Arena. You're looking at Guy Gibbs in the brown coat with the check pants talking to his Regis Red Raiders. As Regis takes the floor, trailing Boulder 12-10 after 1 quarter of the Class AAA championship. The starting lineups, not much change. Dallas and Gibbs at the guard, or make that Dallas and Lopez at the guards for Regis. Coffman and Ratterman at the forwards, and Mark Wrapp at center. Paternos and Bone at the forwards. Mitchell. And that's Paternos with a 15-footer. The guards are Wilson and Allen for Boulder. Doug Wilson and Terry Allen. Lopez in the game replacing Geoff Gibbs, the coach's son.
It's important for Regis not to get too far down now because Boulder, they're going to grind it out and they're going to have a deliberate style basketball.
Stanley, Dallas, down low to the big guy, Mark Wrapp. Back out top to Dallas, trying to set up the play against the very tight man-to-man defense. Dallas got up in the air and couldn't get rid of it.
He committed
Wilson
himself.
picks it off. Drives inside, great pass to Terry Allen, and Boulder takes the biggest lead of the game, 16-10. And Guy Gibbs wants a timeout. The Regis coach says that's too much. Boulder leading 16-10. We'll be back with second quarter action after these messages.
Why not come on in for a swim and make it a Celebrity Sports Center day?
Rediscover the fun of just having fun, because we've got a game for everyone, so make it a Celebrity Day. Come on and play the Celebrity, play the Celebrity Sports Center game. Rediscover the fun.
There was a time you could find a good place to stay after a day on the road.
You still can, at a price you can afford. Stay where commercial travelers stay when they're on the road. Super 8 Motels. It's America's finest economy lodging. Super 8 Superline makes reservations easy. Call 1-800-843-1991, toll free.
At Super 8 Motels, my friend, those good old days are here again.
Stanley Dallas has been replaced by Ken Ransom in the lineup for Regis. For Boulder, it's Wilson and Allen at the guards, Mike Bone at center, Mitchell and Paternos at the forwards. Regis down by 6. And Matt Calvin. This Boulder team ranked number 11 in the state. They couldn't even win their own division, and we'll look at the replay on this.
As a pass, he's cutting off the ball. Again, he's moving without the ball. Excellent pass by the big fella, Mark Wrapp.
So Coffman's on the line, and while he shoots his free throws, how did Boulder, the 11th ranked team, get in against the number 1 team for the state championship?
Well, Mike, I think it's just a strong compliment for the coach. He's an excellent coach. Also, they play together as a team. And that word team means a lot, because all 5 players, when they get on that court, play together, and they have all the other players sitting on the bench root for them and pull together.
Proves you don't have to have the big stars to get into the finals, and a great coach like Ken Smith really helped. Wilson down the middle, great penetration, and at the 7-minute mark, Boulder leads Regis 18-11 in this Class AAA state championship game. That's Ransom outside. He's replaced Dallas. Inside to Gibbs. He's got the shot, and he's fouled by Mike Bone.
Left-handed shot. Again, Mark Wrapp is hitting the man, moving without the ball, and he goes up, and a little tricky left hand. Drew the foul. Excellent shot. They've got to convert these free throws, though, Mike, to get back in the ball game.
Geoff Gibbs will get the chance. He's got 2 shots. That's the first points for Gibbs. 18-12, 6:44 to go in the second quarter. Gibbs converts them both, and Regis now trails Boulder by 5 points.
Right, the key to Regis' ball team is to get the ball inside to Mark Wrapp, and he hasn't been effective at all.
Great pass inside by Wilson, and an outstanding block by Wrapp.
Got him with his body.
But we got a foul. Take a look, Mac.
There's a penetration again by Doug. Looks for the open man. Mark's a little behind. Good block, but he got him with the body.
Terry Allen sneaked up underneath, and he'll be at the line to shoot 2 as Stanley Dallas replaces Ken Ransom in the Regis lineup.
Doug Wilson penetrated, Mike. When you do that, you create a lot of problems. And what he did, the open man, someone had to pick him up. And when they did, he pitched it to the open man. He went up and got fouled.
We saw Wilson do that last night. We saw Kaiser do that in that first A game.
Yes, we did.
And that was the difference. Terry Allen puts in the first of his 2 shots and extends the Boulder lead to 19-13 with 6:36 to go before halftime.
I've seen this Regis team play twice this week, and they always seem to play with a lot of confidence. Right now, they're not playing with too much confidence.
This Boulder club well-schooled and well-coached by Kent Smith. He plays matchups on the floor as well as any coach in the state. And he's got Regis confused right now.
Get that ball inside to Mark Wrapp. Right now, big guy. Take him.
Mark Wrapp with a height advantage, and he won't take advantage of it. Back outside to Gibbs. They're going to set it up.
He seemed to be content on just staying outside. Got to get the ball inside to him.
Coffman shuffled his feet. He'll call for the walk. Boulder will take over, leading by 7 points, 20-13.
We have two well-disciplined teams, but right now, Boulder seems the team that is much more disciplined than the Regis Ball Club.
Doug Wilson running his club. The Panthers, Terry Allen inside to Mike Bone. The ball knocked away beautifully by Coffman. Great quick hands.
Dave Coffman is some player, and he's only a junior. It's nice to be a coach to see a guy coming back that's talented. That's Mark Wrapp inside. Easy basket. That's what we talked about, Mike. Get that ball inside to Wrapp.
Wrapp now with 5.
Go get it, Stanley, baby.
Stanley
All right,
Dallas
take him to the hoop.
lead. And the ball stolen away by Doug Wilson. An excellent play.
With his speed and his quickness, Mike, he should have taken that ball to the hoop. That's a good block by Mark Wrapp. Stanley Dallas, right now he's slowing up. Why? Take that ball to the hoop, little man.
Mark Wrapp inside. Ball lost, and Boulder stole it away. Mike Bone, the big senior center. Here comes Dave Schulz, who's checked in. That's Pete Katsampes. Bone outside, who just stole the ball. Schulz in his favorite spot. Nichol down low. Back outside to Katsampes, and you can see how well this Boulder club moves the ball. Oh, Mark Wrapp stuffed Katsampes to that. Take that in your face, huh?
Hey, right back to you, little man. He's intimidating right now, Mike. That's what he's out there for.
Regis down by 5. Trying to turn that turnover into a 2-point edge, and we've got a foul on 21, Stanley Dallas. His third. That will cause concern for Coach Guy Gibbs.
Well, this Boulder club sent everyone to the board at that particular time.
Only 2 on Dallas, so he can play for a while.
Mike, he's a little tentative tonight, if you notice. Maybe the crowd and the pressure.
Huh?
Exactly. He's a little tentative on that last steal. He should have taken the ball to the hoop. He was 5 feet in front of everyone.
Katsampes on the line. And Pete, the 6'2 junior, hits the first of the 1-and-1. Gives Boulder a 21-15 lead. And he's got the second, and these Boulder Panthers can shoot the free throw.
They don't miss too many shots. Right now they've got a little token pressure against Regis. Got to get the ball in.
First 2 points for Katsampes, and he gives his Panthers a 22-15 lead with 4:40 to go before halftime. Dallas out front, setting up the Regis offense. Coffman, they've been after him all night, into Wrapp and off glass, and Mark Wrapp hits his 7th point of the game, and that's what you've been asking him to do, Mac.
Right. Good penetration on the part of Dave Coffman to get the ball into Wrapp.
Now 5-point lead for Boulder. Darren White. That's Grant Gondrezick, 22. Mike Bone with the ball. Back to Gondrezick for the 16-footer, and it's off.
I don't think he wanted to take that shot. He was a little hesitant.
He's only a sophomore, but from a great Gondrezick basketball family. And he's played well in this state championship. Coffman inside with the left hand.
Nice stuff.
And he shows you some of his versatility, and it's 19-22 now, only a 3-point lead for Boulder. Into the Boulder lineup, number 42, Adam Golan, and number 30, Paternos.
Boulder's getting a little excited right now. They bring the ball back and run the pattern.
Into the lineup, Ken Ransom, replacing Dave Ratterman for the Regis Red Raiders. Paternos to play the ball out for the Panthers underneath his basket. Golan outside. Paternos with a 20-footer from the baseline, and Mark Wrapp has the rebound.
Big guys coming through now. He and Coffman, they're the key to their ball club.
Regis can close it to 1. 22-19 in favor of the Panthers. Coffman outside, trying to get inside to Wrapp, and we got a foul on 42, Adam Golan. Both teams in the penalty, and Big Mark Wrapp will go to the line for Regis.
Okay, here's Adam Golan just over the shoulder. Big fella's got to meet that ball. When that ball get inside, he's got to get those hands up, come meet the ball.
Mark Wrapp on the line, 7 points on the night. Now 8.
Mike, I mentioned earlier that you're not going to rattle Regis. They're going to stick to their game plan, same as the Boulder ball club. And this is what Regis has done. They're back in the ball game right now.
2-point lead for Boulder as Wrapp missed the second half of his 1-and-1. And David Schulz brings it up for Boulder. Paternos has his patented shot from 15 feet inside. Adam Golan with a great rebound, and we're going to get a foul on 55, Mark Wrapp. His third. And that could be trouble, Matt Calvin. Let's take a look again.
As the shot taken up, goes up, Wrapp is out of position. All they can do is foul.
And as I said, that could cause problems. 3:19 to go in this second quarter, and Wrapp sits down in favor of Geoff Tootle. And now Regis gives up their height advantage. And Mike Bone shows you that they've got that advantage back as he gets the rebound and saves the ball for Boulder.
Right, Boulder just crashed the board that particular time. They're sending everyone to the boards.
Without the 6'7" guy in there for Regis, Boulder now equal in height to the Red Raiders.
So shuffle cut.
Paternos shuffled his feet before he went up. And Regis again will have a chance to tie it as Boulder leads 22-20. And Regis has the ball on the turnover. Pressure by the Boulder Panthers in the backcourt, but only pass it.
Turnovers and mental mistakes have taken Boulder out of their ball game. They're not playing the way the coach would like them to play.
And Kent Smith got two substitutes up off the bench. They'll come in at the first break. Stanley Dallas outside, getting pressure from David Schulz. Dallas inside, makes the pass to Tootle. He turns around and hits. And when Mark Rapp's out of there, you like to see the bench guys score, and Geoff Tootle does it.
Excellent pass down court. That's a foul.
Paternos
straight up
and scores, and Boulder back in the lead, 24-22. 2:30 to go in the first half.
Stanley Dallas was lucky that time. He didn't get a three-point play because it was an obvious foul.
Jeff Gibbs breaks the timeline. Ball knocked out of bounds by Mike Bone, and we'll get two substitutes for the Boulder Panthers. Into the lineup, Terry Allen, number 24, and the swift point guard, Doug Wilson, both for the Panthers. Tootle, Dallas. Tootle 35, Dallas 21, the sophomore. Takes the jumper, gets the bounce and in. Nice touch for the sophomore.
Yes, sir.
And it's tied 24-all with just over 2 minutes to go before halftime.
That's another good little player, Doug Wilson. He's tough.
He was their leader last night, pulls up for the 14-footer, and Doug Wilson has his 6th point and brings Boulder back to a 2-point lead, 26-24, just under 2 minutes to go.
Doug Wilson creates a lot of problems with his penetration.
Jeff Gibbs outside, being harassed by Terry Allen. Now he gets it off to Coffman. Regis looking for that good shot outside to Geoff Tootle, who's replaced Mark Wrapp, who has 3 fouls. Coffman with an outstanding move, goes to the bucket and scored his 8th point.
Great move by Coffman. Here's the move. He fakes him left and penetrates right. He's going to the hoop. The man cuts right underneath him, number 24. 3-point play.
Terry Allen gets the foul, and that'll give Coffman a chance for the 3-point play and to put Regis ahead. It's 26-all right now and 27-26. 9 points for Coffman.
Coffman, shake and bake.
Shake and bake. And you're going to have a guest at halftime who maybe saved him in last night's game.
Bob Chopper Travellini, all-world trainer.
The Nuggets trainer, and Mac will be talking to him at the half. Great pass inside by Wilson to Paternos. And boy, that makes that layup easy when you get a great pass.
Again, Wilson had the ball. Paternos cut without the ball. Doug Collins does that much better than any player in professional basketball.
And Doug Wilson's got the right first name, huh? Stanley Dallas with the same move inside. He misses the layup, but he walks.
Call to travel. It's a tough call.
1:02 to go before halftime. Boulder leading 28-27. And we'll take another look.
Dallas uses his quickness and his speed. I think that referee, he hasn't made a call in about 10 minutes, so he had to make something.
Paternos gets the inside. He fakes once, tries to use the glass. Golan got the rebound. It's on the floor, and there's a battle, and we'll have a jump ball.
That's the way to hustle for that loose ball.
Look at him diving on the floor. Larry Brown smiling, sitting right next to us. Little time while we wipe up some of the perspiration that occurred on the floor from all that big tangle. Jump ball between Geoff Gibbs, number 51, and number 24, Terry Allen for the Boulder Panthers. Gibbs, of course, the coach's son, Guy Gibbs of Regis. Allen and Gibbs. Allen gets the tip, and Doug Wilson saves the ball.
Good fake.
Inside the goal and off glass, and it won't go. Paternos with a rebound, and he's fouled.
Foul by Tootle.
Great hustle by Tom Paternos, the leading scorer during the regular season. And look at this, Mac.
Great fake inside. Missed the shot. There's Paternos right there inside. Goes straight up. Again, I'm talking about using your body, going straight up. 3-point play. Thank you.
Paternos can make it a 4-point lead for Boulder, and he does. Paternos, the leading scorer, 11 points for the Boulder Panthers. Now Regis facing a 4-point deficit, 35 seconds to go. Boulder leading 31-27.
They've got time to get a good shot. Maybe they may be down by 2 points before halftime.
I know they want to go to Coffman. He's got the ball now, 43. That's Ken Ransom outside. He's replaced Dallas. That's Gibbs, and it looks like they're holding it for the final shot. Down low to Tootle.
Boulder's in a zone. They're going to make them take the outside shot. They've got to go to it now with 10 seconds left.
Coffman is their outside shooter, and they're trying to pressure him. Coffman now with the ball, 5-4. He takes a long 30-footer. It's off. Doug Wilson saves. And at the half, Boulder will go to the locker room with a 31-27 lead over the Regis Red Raiders. And we've got quite a AAA basketball game for the state championship. Regis ranked number 1 in the state, Boulder 11, and Boulder the Cinderella team. We'll be back with halftime action and activities with Boulder leading 31-27 after these messages.
Hey, Gus, you special enough to skate with us? I'm an all-star skater. There's nobody greater. I score every game, but being a Pepper's my fave. All right! We're Peppers, too! I'm a Pepper, he's a Pepper, we're a Pepper, she's a Pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a Pepper, too? We're a Pepper, he's a Pepper.
Yabba-dabba-doo! I'm a Pepper, too!
If you drink Dr. Pepper, you're a Pepper, too. Be a Pepper, drink Dr. Pepper, be a Pepper.
We'd like to compare the new Spirit from American Motors to the new Chevette. Although the Spirit costs $5 more, the Spirit's longer, and that's important for a smooth ride. The Spirit's also wider, so you get more front seat comfort. And the Spirit's covered by AMC's Buyer Protection Plan, the only full 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty in the industry. The new AMC Spirit. The difference in value is enormous. The difference in price is only $5.
I was a little surprised to learn that a water heater is the second largest user of home energy. So, short of giving up hot water entirely, how can some of that energy be saved? Well, here are a few suggestions. First, set the water temperature to between 120 and 140 degrees. Then draw some water from the hot water tank 2 to 3 times a year to remove the sediment. Simple, effective, and it won't cost you a dime. Energy conservation. Make it your way of life.
Mike Hafner back at halftime between the AAA championship game between the Boulder Panthers and the Regis Raiders. Boulder leading 31-27. Let's quickly run down the unofficial scoring in the first half. First for Regis, who has 27 points. It's Stanley Dallas with 2, Geoff Gibbs with 2, Mark Wrapp with 8. Dave Ratterman did not score. Dave Coffman, the leading scorer for Regis, with 9. Jeff Tootle has 4, and Pablo Lopez has 2. For the Boulder Panthers, who scored 31 in the first half, Doug Wilson with 6 points. Terry Allen also 6. Mike Bone, the big senior center, has 2. Clay Mitchell did not score. Tom Paternos, who has played a super first half, had 11 points for the Panthers to lead their scorers and all scorers. And David Schulz with 2 and Pete Katsampes with 2 round out the scoring. Now let's go over to Mac Calvin, who's we're going to have Mac Calvin on an interview, but first we'll go to these messages and be right back. Again, Boulder leading 31-27 at the half in AAA.
There was a time you could find a good place to stay after a day on the road.
Travel for less with Super 8. Comfortable rooms at prices you can afford. It's America's finest economy lodging. Call this toll-free number for reservations or to get your free directory of Super 8 motels and lodges.
Those good old days are here again. Reach out and touch someone. Reach out, call up and just say hi.
Henry's their jet-set daughter.
People who love you, waiting for you to call up and share your day. Reach out and touch someone.
Super, see you in San Diego then.
Reach out and touch someone far away. Give them a call.
When most folks see a deep rock water dispenser, that's all they see, water. I see happy and productive employees and a tax-deductible business expense that pays for itself with shorter coffee breaks. And my employees, well, they see hearty soups and broths, frosty iced tea, rich hot chocolate, and steaming coffee. Why not see what's in a deep rock water dispenser for you?
Channel 2, your sports station, brings you once again the Colorado State High School Girls Basketball Tournament, Saturday, March 17th at 6:30 p.m. Sports editor Mike Hafner calls the action in 3 championship final games as Colorado's outstanding young female athletes compete. Colorado State High School Girls Basketball Tournament excitement coming your way Saturday, March 17th at 6:30 p.m. right here on your sports station, Channel 2.
With me at halftime is my old buddy, trainer for the Denver Nuggets, Bob Travellini. Chopper, good to see you, my man.
Good being with you, man. Always good being with you.
I wanted Chopper to be here at halftime because so many things are talked about the Denver Nuggets. A lot of people don't really know what goes on behind the scene, you know, the injuries, the sickness of the Denver Nuggets. And I've been under Bob Travellini, the Nuggets trainer, for 3 years, and, you know, he's like a father to all the players, you know. You think he only tapes someone, get them back, or give them pills to get them back in the game, but he means a lot to the Denver Nugget Ball Club. And Chopper, it was a pleasure to have you.
Well, Mac, yeah, I enjoy what I do. If Carl said to me, there's no check next week, I would say I'll still work. I just enjoy what I do, and I love the guys, and it's my life.
Right. Chopper, there's been a lot of injuries to the Denver Nugget Ball Club early in the season. Illness to Anthony Roberts. Dan was out a couple of days with a bad back. McGinnis, David Thompson. How do you see the Denver Nugget team now? Do you see the team peaking right now for the beginning of the playoff in a couple of weeks?
I really honestly do, Mac. You know, you've been with me for 3 years, and I kind of, you know, you can check it out pretty well when you're watching practice and everything. Charlie Scott's got a bad calf, but that's even starting to heal, so I think we'll be ready. We make the playoffs, which I'm sure we will. We probably can take the whole thing.
Right. Dave Coffman, the forward for this Regis Ball Club, I saw him go down the other day with a bad ankle. And the first thing I said, hey, let him see Bob Travellini. And Chopper, to all the people, for our TV viewers, you've done a tremendous job of getting them to playing back in this ball game.
Well, thanks, Mike, but it's really the kid's spirit. He came in the room, and I told him, I said, you know, there's no tomorrow. And if you want to play, we're going to tape you, and we're going to put enough Wrapp on there where you can play. Now, it's up to you. And he said, I want to play, and that's the way it was.
Right. Thank you, Bob Travellini. I'm going to tell Carl that I'm going to try to get you a raise, my man. You got a lot of people watching and looking at you. I'm going to get you a raise.
Thank you.
Okay. We're going to take a commercial break right now, and we're going to resume our halftime activities after a while. Thank you very much, Bob.
Thanks for having me.
It's so wonderful to make a child's dream come true. It's a moment of love, a joyous sensation. Ooh, come on and have a Pepsi day. Come on and taste the Pepsi way. Come on and have a Pepsi day.
I once once heard a kid say that a good way to save energy would be to unplug all the clocks when nobody's watching them. Well, that may not be very practical, but here's something that's simple and effective and won't cost you a dime. On clear, cold days, open the drapes on the sunny side of the house. The sun can be a big help by adding a few degrees of warmth in your home. And these days, every little bit helps. Energy conservation. Make it your way of life.
There was a time you could find a good place to stay after a day on the road.
You still can, at a price you can afford. Stay where commercial travelers stay when they're on the road. Super 8 Motels. It's America's finest economy lodging. Super 8 Superline makes reservations easy. Call 1-800-843-1991, toll free.
At Super 8 Motels, my friend, those good old days are here again.
We'd like to compare the new Spirit from American Motors to the new Chevette. Although the Spirit costs $5 more, the Spirit's longer, and that's important for a smooth ride. The Spirit's also wider, so you get more front seat comfort. And the Spirit's covered by AMC's Buyer Protection Plan, the only full 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty in the industry. The new AMC Spirit. The difference in value is enormous. The difference in price is only $5.
Mike Hafner and Matt Calvin back at McNichols Arena in Denver, Colorado, as you look at the Boulder Panthers. The Panthers leading at halftime in the Class AAA High School State Basketball Championship, 31-27 over the Regis Red Raiders. Quickly, we'll run down the starting lineup. For Regis, it's Dallas, Gibbs, Wrapp, Ratterman, and Coffman. And for Boulder, Wilson, Allen, Bone, Paternos, and Mitchell will jump center. 44 Mitchell against 55 Wrapp. Remember, Wrapp has 3 personal fouls for Regis. Regis in red.
Wrapp picks up another foul. That could hurt their ball club.
He's going to have to play it close.
Oh,
he got the
move.
inside move, and Wrapp goes and makes it a 2-point lead. Boulder leading 31-29 as we start the second half of action.
Oh, it's nice to see the big guy put the ball on the floor and go to the hoop.
Paternos down low. That's Allen. Doug Wilson, number 20. Clay Mitchell, 44, and he drugs the pivot foot. And it's a turnover, and Regis can tie this one up. 31-29 in favor of Boulder. We're in the first minute of the third quarter.
Mike, the offensive foul and the shuffling of the feet, it seemed to be an obvious call for the high school officials. Get that guy, get a big guy the ball. He wants it.
Jeff Gibbs out on the point. Wrapp moving underneath. Coffman looking for him. He got it to him. No harm, no foul. They're going to be all over Wrapp. They want to give him his 4th foul. There's Mark Wrapp, 55, back outside to Dallas. Coffman, the leading scorer. He has 9. Rebound by Terry Allen. Mitchell almost drugged that foot again in the backcourt. Wilson trying for penetration. The 20-footer by Paternos. It's off. Dallas with the rebound.
Well, he can handle the ball. Pull up, son. Good penetration.
Sophomore all the way to the bucket and scores. It's sky high. 31 all, Boulder and Regis, and we got a basketball game again.
Doug Wilson said, where'd he go? Good move.
Not bad for a sophomore. Wilson tries to equal and does from 17 feet. Doug Wilson is 8 points, and Boulder back on top, 33-31.
Doug Wilson said, nice move. Yeah. Stanley Dallas says, thank you. Nice move for yourself. Compliment. That's good, huh?
That's great. Great sportsmanship in these high school basketball tournaments. Coffman for Regis bringing it up. Dallas outside. That sophomore is going to be heard from, Stanley Dallas.
That's a big guy, inside, right up.
Inside, off glass, and Mark Wrapp is 12 points. The leading scorer now for Regis, and we're tied again at 33.
We talked about getting the ball inside, Mike, and I think they're hearing what you're saying.
Inside this time to Mike Bone of Boulder.
Good
Terry
fake.
Allen,
Good pass.
Great pass, and I think he got away with a walk, but Mark Wrapp stole it from him, and Dallas will bring it up, and Regis can take the lead. 5:36 to go in the third quarter. Again inside to Wrapp. Looking for that short 10-footer, and it rolls in. Good touch.
Nice touch.
Regis with the lead, 35-33. This Boulder team never gets flustered.
No, they don't, Mike. They come down, they run that little old passing game, that shuffle cut and everything. A lot of discipline.
Paternos with a good move inside, but he can't get it. And Geoff Gibbs gets the rebound for Regis. Nearing the 5-minute mark in the third quarter, as Gibbs brings it across the timeline, and the ball's batted away by Allen, but stolen back again by Gibbs.
Defense is back.
Pablo Lopez getting ready to come in for the Red Raiders. Regis with a 2-point lead, 35-33. That's Coffman. A move inside. We got a foul on Tom Paternos for blocking. Good call.
Good
And a bunch
penetration.
of substitutes. Pablo Lopez comes in quickly, and I'll give you the Boulder substitutes
That's a
after
pass
this.
over to Coffman. He's got the ball, gives a head and shoulder fake, and penetration, pulls up, and here's the whistle, and just throws the balls up, Mike. When you hear that whistle, you got to throw that shot up.
Adam Golan, the only one that stays in, 42 for Boulder. Grant Gondrezick at 1 forward, 22.
I think there was a foul before the shot.
Schulz. And a rolling hook shot by Mark Wrapp that doesn't go, but there's a foul on Mike Bone. And again, quickly, let me give you the Boulder lineup. At the guards now, Katsampes and Schulz, 10 and 32. At the forwards, 22 Grant Gondrezick, and 32 or 42 Adam Golan. And at center, Mike Bone.
On that last move, Mark Wrapp brought that left-hand shot out of the closet. I think he hasn't used that since his freshman year. That was a good move.
Stanley Dallas back in the lineup for Lopez. Wrapp has got it. Regis out to a 3-point lead now, 36-33. 15 points for Mark Wrapp. He's the leading scorer in the game. Bone, Golan tried to get it inside. We got a foul on Geoff Gibbs, 51. First team foul.
That's a pass over to Golan. Good pass off. He's moving without the ball, and that's the way to play basketball.
First team foul on Regis. Boulder plays it out on the side. Down low for the turnaround, blocked well by Gibbs, but saved by Katsampes. That's Grant Gondrezick, 22. Schulz outside, the little guy. Golan inside for the short jumper, and Gibbs comes down with the rebound. Didn't touch a thing.
I think Mark Wrapp intimidated him a little bit, Mike.
Dallas leading the Regis offense, and he travels. Boulder trailing by 3, 36-33 with 3:57 to go, calls a timeout. Kent Smith wants to talk it over, and we'll be back for third quarter action after these messages.
Mama, why does our water come in a bottle?
We buy water in a bottle because you and Daddy and I want pure, good tasting water, the way nature made it. This water comes from Deep Rock, and it makes everything taste better. I cook with Deep Rock. I make our coffee with it, and I mix our orange juice with it. And I use Deep Rock distilled water for my steam iron. But for a really great drink of water, this is where we get it. Now, how did that taste?
Terrific.
You've made some new friends who live far from you, and keeping them close is so easy to do. Reach out and touch someone. Reach out, call up and just say hi. Reach out and touch someone.
Don't let those new friends get away. A telephone call now and then will bring them closer. They're waiting to hear from you. So reach out and touch someone. Give them a call.
You play the celebrity sports center game. Rediscover the fun of just having fun, cause we've got a game for everyone. So make it a celebrity day. Come on and play the celebrity sports center game. Discover the fun.
Mike Hafner along with Matt Calvin sitting to my right, your left. On my right, your left, my scorekeeper tonight, Don Brenner, and also our floor man, Brian Perry. Back to the action. 3:52 to go. Boulder trailing by 3. And almost lost the ball. Adam Golan with a turnaround 10-footer that's off. Mark Wrapp has the rebound, and he's fouled by number 40, Mike Bone. Third team foul on Boulder. That was just crash and bang. Huh?
Mark Wrapp just went straight up, got the rebound, held the ball over his head. That's an easy foul. Mark Wrapp has been the difference in the second half so far.
Third team foul on Boulder and the third foul on Mike Bone. Inside to Wrapp. He's got the turnaround 10-footer that's off. And Mike Bone just picked up his 4th personal foul. We'll see Bone replaced by Clay Mitchell, number 44, as Bone gets his 4th.
Good position by Dave Ratterman underneath the basket.
Ratterman, a fine, steady player. Again, I mentioned he's one of the finest quarterbacks in AAA, the high school level in the state. He's a senior. Going to go to Stanford. Throw the football out there. Stanley Dallas, way outside. We got a foul on number 45, Dave Ratterman, pushing off. 3 fouls on Ratterman and the second team foul on Regis. Check that, it's 3 fouls on Ratterman. 2 team fouls on Regis. Boulder, David Schulz. That's Gondrezick. Down low to Katsampes. That's Golan. Schulz looking for his favorite jumper, and he's going to get called for traveling. 1 too many steps. Boulder turns it over as Regis leads 36-33.
Mark Wrapp is really intimidating inside. When they penetrate, he's going up and blocking shots.
3 minutes exactly to go in this third quarter. The AAA State High School Championship game. The number 1 ranked Regis Red Raiders against the Cinderella team, number 11 ranked Boulder. 43, Dave Coffman with the offensive foul.
Here's Coffman. Right now, he should pull up for the jump shot, but he takes a little further in. It's an obvious offensive charge.
Katsampes, the one who made the perfect block.
Those are things you can't teach, Mike. When you get too far, you're going to cause a lot of problems. You got to pull up and shoot that jump shot.
Second foul on Coffman, 4th team foul. So Boulder will be in the 1-and-1 when Regis fouls again. Both teams with 4 team fouls. So essentially they're both in the bonus. Long jumper by Wilson. It's off, but he makes a great dive, and then he's going to get called for the foul. What a shame. A great effort.
Excellent hustle. Here's the replay, Mike. The shot is taken by Doug Wilson. He's hustling. He goes for the loose ball, and he's fouled Stanley Dallas right there. It's an obvious foul.
5th team foul on the Boulder Panthers. That'll put Stanley Dallas at the line for 1-and-1. Regis leads it 36-33, 2:32 to go in the third period. A substitution for Regis. Number 35, Geoff Tootle, replaces Mark Wrapp, and that's not a bad move with Wrapp having 3 fouls.
Exactly. Let him sit out for the next 2 minutes and then bring him back strong for the 4th quarter. Stanley Dallas, I mentioned earlier, he's a sophomore. Maybe they told him not to shoot. I want you to run this show, young fella. And next year you'll be able to score, in your senior year you score. Right now, he's not a threat outside, so they're sagging back on him.
Dallas at the line for 1-and-1. And he gets the bounce on the rim. Regis 37, Boulder 33. Dave Ratterman will sit down for Regis, and Ken Ransom will replace him, number 33. Regis by 4. Dallas can make it 5. And it's in and out. And Adam Golan has the rebound for Boulder, and Doug Wilson will start the Boulder offense, trailing by 4. 2:25 to go in the third period. Terry Allen. Mitchell almost lost it. Wilson, and Boulder looks a little hairy right now. Foul on number 51, Jeff Gibbs of Regis. And that'll put Boulder at the line, and you do not want to do that.
No, sir. Should be a bonus.
They say it's only the 4th team foul on Regis, so there'll be no free throws. But Boulder maintains possession.
They're running their old shuffle cut.
Paternos, Gondrezick. the sophomore. And he learned that move from his brother, I guarantee you.
He's going to be a player. He's got 2 years left.
Grant Gondrezick, the sophomore, makes it 37-35 in favor of Regis. Tootle with a turnaround 10-footer that doesn't get anything but the bottom of the backboard. Guy Gibbs didn't like that shot.
No, that was a tough shot. He knows he's out of his range. Tough brick.
Boulder having trouble finding the bucket. No foul. We've got one now. The Boulder fans wanted a foul on that shot.
That's a shot outside. Missed. Good hustle by Gondrezick. Goes straight up. He thought he got fouled right there. And it's over the back foul by number 24.
Terry Allen.
Terry Allen.
So that'll put Geoff Gibbs on the line. His Regis Red Raiders are leading 37-35. 1:28 to go in the third period.
This is the time that Regis is going to have to convert on their free throws because both teams are struggling. The flow is not in any particular flavor for any particular team. They're going to have to convert these free throws.
Important free throws for Ransom. He must make the first in the one-on-one situation. Taking his time. And it's off, but Coffman has the rebound and loses it out of bounds off his size 13. The Boulder takes over and can tie it up.
I think he had his mind made up. He wanted to shoot that layup. He had an easy layup.
37-36. Regis leading by 2, and we knew this one would be close from start to finish.
Dougie Wilson, little playmaker.
Gondrezick. Ball tipped away and inside, saved by Mitchell. Tip inside by Allen. Doug Wilson saves it, and then it's run over, and there's a foul on Stanley Dallas. Good hustle by both teams. Dallas got run over. His third foul.
That's a loose ball right there. Goes up, shoots the brick. Oh, it's a good block by Tootle.
Tootle did a good job of blocking it. Back into the lineup.
There's your foul right there.
One more look, huh? Tootle comes out. Mark Wrapp is back in. Matt Calvin called it perfectly. Sat down for 2 minutes to protect him with 3 fouls. Now he's back in for a strong fourth quarter. On the line, Dougie Wilson. And these Boulder Panthers shoot free throws. They're almost automatic. You might as well give it to them.
Mike, I would sit Wrapp out for the next minute. Okay, why waste him? Let him get his fourth foul with a minute left. Too much pressure to put on the kid.
Doug Wilson ties it up, 37 all. And we're at the 1-minute mark of the third quarter, and this has been a great basketball game. Regis with the ball, Coffman bringing it up, Paternos all over him. 56 seconds on the clock and counting. Dallas, that's Wrapp. Geoff Gibbs inside for the short turnaround off glass. Dallas up for the rebound. And we've got a foul.
Oh, did you see the little guy get up?
Doug Wilson got the foul.
Here's a shot right there by Gibbs. Stanley Dallas goes up as a foul.
Dallas on the line for 2 shots. 2 fouls on Doug Wilson of Boulder. Check that, make it 3. It was the 1-and-1. He wasn't shooting, and Dallas missed it. And it's still tied at 37 with 40 seconds to go. Doug Wilson calling the play. He's got the lane all the way to the bucket, but he doesn't take it. Off to Gondrezick down low. Wilson back outside, and he'll set it up there. 30 seconds left in the quarter.
That's discipline. Bring the ball out. We don't have a layup. Bring the ball back out, and let's set something else up.
Ball knocked away by Dallas, but Boulder will maintain possession with 22 seconds left in the third quarter.
Mike, you can bet they're going to get a good shot. Boulder's a well-disciplined team. They're going to move the ball around so they get an easy shot or layup.
Wilson with his one eye on the clock. We're down to 15 seconds before the end of the quarter. And they won't make their move until about now.
They've got to go to it.
Terry Allen going to take the long jumper that's short. Gondrezick with a rebound up, and it won't go. And we've got a 37-37 tie with 1 quarter to go in the Class AAA championship between Boulder and Regis. We'll be right back.
This is the actual cost of an ulcer operation. It's enough to give you another ulcer. If your health insurance uses surgical schedules or room allowances, how much of this bill would you have to pay? If you had the family health care plan, a major medical policy from American Family Insurance, you'd be in good shape. With our smallest deductible, you'd pay only $125 for covered expenses. So you wouldn't have to worry about a $5,400 bill. And after ulcer surgery, you really shouldn't worry.
American Family Insurance.
For your auto, home, health, and life.
For full details on health insurance for your family, call your American Family agent. He's in the yellow pages.
What a waste to give up taste to keep from getting fat.
Have a diet drink.
But the taste leaves me flat.
This one won't. Sugar-free Dr. Pepper.
Wow!
Sugar-free Dr. Pepper tastes fattening, but it's not. How can sugar-free taste so sugarful? What a great taste this one's got. How do they make so few calories? Tastes like such a lot. Sugar-free Dr. Pepper tastes fattening, but it's not.
Well, if you think it's an upside-down world, it is. Craziness here at McNichol Sports Arena as you're getting the side view. As we are about to play the final 8 minutes of the Class AAA State High School Basketball Championship between Boulder and Regis. And we start out dead even, Mac, 37 all.
High ball game. We're starting all over. We jump ball and everything else.
Gonna pick somebody now? No. Too early. Well, the Cinderella Boulder Panthers have played one overtime game to get to this final.
Well,
Regis got scared by Delta 40-38 in the opening round, so they both know pressure.
Cinderella team's got an hour and 45 minutes.
They turned into pumpkins. 7:50 right now. Regis with the ball in red. That's Dave Ratterman. Geoff Gibbs.
Boulder has a right to be here, Mike. They're a well-disciplined ball club. They play hard. They've got an excellent coach.
Coffman, the big guy, Wrapp. Coffman with a 10-footer. He's got it. He was their clutch man in the first two games. Coffman now with 11 points. He's the leading scorer, or second leading scorer for Regis. Wrapp with 15 is the leader. Boulder, that's Mitchell down low, and we got a foul.
Dave Ratterman.
Ratterman going to pick up his...
Dave Ratterman. This is fourth.
His fourth. Both teams are in the bonus. So Doug Wilson will go to the line and try to tie this game again at 39. 7:18 to go in the fourth period. There's no tomorrow. This is the last quarter.
And Coach Gibbs wants a timeout. I think his players can pick it up.
Wilson hits the first of his 1-and-1. And now Regis will call timeout with 7:18 to go. It's 39-38, but Wilson is on the line and can tie it. We'll be right back.
We'd like to compare the new Spirit from American Motors to the new Chevette. Although the Spirit costs $5 more, the Spirit's longer, and that's important for a smooth ride. The Spirit's also wider, so you get more front seat comfort. And the Spirit's covered by AMC's Buyer Protection Plan, the only full 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty in the industry. The new AMC Spirit. The difference in value is enormous. The difference in price is only $5.
You know, windows are kind of a nice thing to have around the house. But when it comes to heating bills, they can be real losers. So one of your top priority projects should be the addition of...
A day on the road.
And Matt Calvin back for the final quarter of the Class AAA championship game between Boulder and Regis. On the line will be Doug Wilson of the Boulder Panthers with one more shot from his 1-and-1 free throw to try and tie this game at 39. 7:18 to go in this final 8-minute quarter. Matt Calvin, we ought to have exciting basketball now.
Well, this is what it's all about. A little pressure, see who can come through.
Two outstanding basketball teams, both coached well.
See who wants the ball and who's going to hide.
That's it. Well, I used to run and hide when the pressure shots came. Wilson ties it at 39.
Was that an elementary or a junior high school?
I was a gunner in high school. Give me that thing, I'll shoot it.
All-world Mike Hefner.
All right, Regis with the ball in red. Going from left to right on your screen. The Boulder Panthers in white, game tied at 39, right at 7 minutes left in this basketball game.
Regis is in a little token passing game. They just want to move the ball so they can free someone from the easy shot. Uh-oh.
Ball knocked out of bounds, and Regis will maintain control. Boulder won the AAA title in 1977. Regis has been to the tournament a number of times, but has never won a title. And we got a foul on 44, Clay Mitchell of the Boulder Panthers. His third foul. That'll send Mark Wrapp to the line for a 1-and-1.
Both teams are in the penalty situation, Mike, so it should be helpful for both teams if they can get the ball inside. And Boulder, Regis have the advantage because they have a 6'7" center in Mark Wrapp and someone who can shoot free throws.
Wrapp hits his 16th point of the game. We'll be looking for 17. And a 2-point lead for Regis. Second one's down, 41-39. Regis in the lead.
Downtown
6:43 to go.
All right, big guy can shoot him, huh?
Yes, he can.
Dan Issel, you're looking in. That's the way a big guy should shoot free throws.
I bet Mark Wrapp has watched him on television and gotten the form down because he shoots them well.
I tease the big fella. As I said, he was my roommate. He teased me a lot, I tell you.
Mitchell on the turnaround. He can't get it. Wrapp comes down with a rebound. Regis now trying to take control.
Exactly.
They'll slow it down. They have the 2-point lead. Gibbs over to Ratterman. Inside to Coffman. He wants it. Ball blocked away by Paternos. And Regis will maintain control.
Good defense by Paternos.
Paternos, number 30. Boulder's regular season top scorer. Gibbs tries to get it inside to Wrapp and does. Turn around short off the glass. Doesn't go. Paternos has the rebound.
That time, Mark Wrapp went away from the basket. With this height advantage, go into the basket.
Doug Wilson now trying to bring his Boulder Panthers back even. Regis leads by 2, 41-39. Great pass inside by Terry Allen. Paternos hits.
Paternos moved exactly the way you should do without the ball. Just cut.
13 points for Paternos, the leading scorer. That's his first points in the second half. Lopez being harassed by Wilson. Gets it out to the big guy.
Comes out to relieve a little pressure.
41 all, 5:24 to go. And we'll have a state champion in AAA. All tied at 41. Ball almost thrown away, but controlled by Geoff Gibbs. Drives the lane, up for the jumper. He'll get the offensive foul, and the basket will count.
That's good. There's a penetration by Gibbs. Goes up for the shot. He pulls up for the shot, and it's good. It's an offensive foul. High school ball. The shot counts.
Third foul on Gibbs. We're in the penalty. The basket is good. The ball was in the air. So Regis now leads 43-41. But Clay Mitchell can tie it up with 2 free throws.
Exactly. Mike, that's what you want to do. You penetrate. You got to pull up for the jump shot. His momentum carried him into the play, and that's why he got the offensive foul.
2 big free throws for Mitchell. The front into the 1-and-1, and he's got them. And as I pointed out earlier, Boulder can shoot free throws.
Well, they probably only missed 2 or 3 already tonight, huh?
That's the first points for Mitchell. And according to my statistician, they haven't missed a free throw, Matt.
Well,
still haven't.
Let's not jink them, Mike. You know how you and I are. We can jink people very quickly. Next thing is shoot bricks up there, huh?
Boulder and Regis tied at 43, and we now have 5 minutes to go in this game.
Move that ball, man. It's open.
Little pressure again by Boulder.
In order to break that press, Mike, you got to get the ball up quick and hit the open man. You don't beat the press on the dribble. You beat it by passing the ball.
That's Gibbs inside, trying to get it to the big man, and we're going to have a foul on Mitchell, 44. He bumped Wrapp.
That's the key, Mike, if they can continue to get the ball inside. Has a pass inside, right there, on the replay to Gibbs, from Gibbs to Mark Wrapp, and he goes straight up and he's fouled before the shot.
Wrapp on the line for 1 and 1. Mitchell will leave and Mike Bone will come in. Mitchell has 4 fouls, but so does Mike Bone.
Right. Mike, with 4.5 minutes to go, okay, the key now is the bonus situation for both teams. The favorite, if there's an advantage, it has to be in favor of Regis because they've got the big guy inside.
Wrapp can untie it, and he does.
And he's got to convert him.
Gives Regis a 44-43 lead, can make it a 2-point lead.
With Boulder also, they move the ball, and they got people cutting. They can take advantage of the bonus situation.
19 points for Wrapp. Regis with a 2-point lead. Boulder with the ball. That's Mike Schulz, David Schulz, number 10. Paternos, the leading scorer for Boulder tonight. Down low to Gondrezick, and he drives off glass, and he's fouled, and he'll get 2. Foul on Dave Coffman.
There's a fake by Gondrezick. He goes straight up as a foul. That's a good play for a sophomore. Usually a sophomore don't take that play. That takes a lot of guts. Put up with a jump shot. He's got a 2-shot foul.
3rd foul on Coffman. On the line, sophomore Grant Gondrezick.
Think his brother taught him that move?
I'm sure he did. Gondrezick, a 6'2 sophomore, misses the front end of the 1 and 1.
Those are tough.
That's the first time Boulder has missed tonight at the free throw line.
Get that ball inside the Mark Wrapp.
Regis with a 2-point lead. Wrapp out at the top of the key. Coffman with a move inside. Tried to get it to Wrapp. Saved, but controlled by Dave Ratterman. Regis with the ball and the 2-point lead. Coming down to the 4-minute mark, halfway through the final quarter. This state AAA high school championship game. The Boulder Panthers, and with the ball, the Regis Raiders. Gibbs with a 10-footer in the lane, no good. Gondrezick has the rebound, leads the break to Paternos. He's got the lane to the bucket. Gibbs tries to steal. Terry Allen up, and we've got a foul on Dave Ratterman. Ratterman has fouled out of the game. He'll be replaced by Ken Ransom. That's all for Ratterman.
Good ball game, young fella. Waves to the crowd and say hello to his mom. Hello, Mom. A girlfriend.
Speaking of moms, you got a lady that you're married to that's home, a little sick under the weather.
Yeah, she's been sick for a couple weeks, and I wish her the best of luck.
All right. We'll be back to more action after these words. We're ready for the final 3 minutes and 45 seconds of this Class A AAA championship game. Boulder against Regis. Regis leading 45-43, but on the line for 2 shots will be Terry Allen.
Well, Mike, the ball game has come down exactly what we talked about. We figured it would be this close all the way, and I don't know what's going to decide it. Maybe a free throw or a steal or either foul. But we'll see.
We'll see. We got 3:45 to go. On the line, shooting 1 and 1, Terry Allen for the Boulder Panthers, number 24. And he can tie this game. Boulder, every free throw but one tonight. Allen gets the roll and hits the first.
Well, Mike, since my mom is not here, I like to say hello, Gail, hello, Christy. How's that?
Can't say hi, Mom. Huh?
Okay. You don't go to California.
Second half of the 1 and 1, Allen hits, and we got a 45-45 ball game. And the Red Raiders will take it out and meet pressure from the Boulder Panthers. Full court press, man-to-man.
That's the man they want to get it to. Dave Coffman.
Coffman had nights of 25 and 30 in the preliminary rounds. He's the main man for Regis in the clutch. Dallas back in. That's Gibbs. The big guy, Wrapp.
Get inside, big fella.
Coffman. They're looking for Wrapp inside. Coffman makes the drive, turns, it's off. Mike Bone saves the rebound. And Boulder can take the lead. Great pass to Paternos underneath, and he saves it back outside to Schulz. Wide open for the jumper, Mike Bone, and he's got it. And Boulder has the lead, 47-45, with 3 minutes exactly to go in this basketball game.
Good shot by Mike Bone. That shot came right to him. He was open, and bingo, downtown.
Almost stolen by Schulz, but Dallas recovers. Stanley Dallas drives the lane inside to Wrapp. A great shot.
Oh, big fella, you got to stuff that ball. Good pass by Stanley Dallas.
Let's take a look at it again.
Here's
Great
a replay,
play.
Mike. Penetration by Stanley Dallas. There's a great pass inside. Go up, big guy. Stuff it. Scott foul.
Mark Wrapp on the line. 2:48 to go in this final quarter. Wrapp can tie it. Boulder leads 47-45. 2 pressure free throws for the big 6'7" center, Mark Wrapp.
All right, come through. As again, the big guy gets the ball inside, gather himself, and go up. I know a lot of times at the Denver Nugget practice, Larry Brown used to practice that. Gather yourself, bridge yourself, and go straight up. And this is what you got to do when you're that big.
20 points for Wrapp, looking for 21. He's got it, and we're tied at 47. Tied for the 5th time in the last 2 minutes.
Oh, we got a ball game, Mike. This is what it's all about, huh?
This is what excitement is. The Boulder Panthers in white, the Regis Red Raiders in red, and we've got a timeout by Kent Smith, the Boulder coach.
I'm going to talk things over.
And we'll stay right here and talk about what's going to happen in this last 2.5 minutes, Mac.
Well, you know Boulder's going to stick to their plan. They said, fellas, we won a lot of games. We play a lot of close games. Let's stick to the game plan. Let's use that shuffle cut. Let's grind them out. Let's make them foul us, okay? You got the easy jump shot, you take it. If not, let's try to get an easy layup or a foul, okay? On the other side, Regis is going to have to say, hey, let's play some defense. Let's not foul anybody. We play a zone, but let's not foul anyone. And if we get the ball, let's come down, take our time, and get the easy shot. Both teams are going to have to be somewhat conservative.
We played almost 32 minutes. We played about 29 and a half. 4 8-minute quarters in high school, and they still haven't decided anything. It's 47 all. Both teams in the bonus. Regis, the only one in foul trouble is Mark Wrapp.
Well, the Cinderella team, Boulder, they've come a long ways, and a lot of people said they shouldn't be here. They were ranked 11th in the state. They're playing against the #1 team in the state in Regis, and they've taken them 2.5. They've taken them down to the wire with 2.5 minutes to go.
A great story for the Boulder Panthers. Kent Smith must be congratulated for the fine coaching job. The Panthers undersized, but well coached and well disciplined. Dave Schulz, number 10, will run the offense. That's Pete Katsampes, and Smith has made some changes to get some fresh players in.
There's that shuffle cut I was talking about, Mike, when the Boulder part, on the Boulder team. They're moving the ball and cut.
That's Gondrezick. Inside. And the ball is turned over to Regis. Score still tied, 47 all, 2:13 to go.
I think right now, Mike, I think what Regis wants to do is get the ball downside to Mark Wrapp. Clear out, get the ball downside so he can go straight up.
The pressure will be on defender Mike Bone of the Panthers.
There he is. He's
Wrapp
inside. He's going to clear out, one-on-one.
That's Geoff Gibbs trying to make a move inside, and we've got an offensive foul on Geoff Gibbs.
Questionable call, Mike. One official wanted to call a foul, one wanted to call a charging foul. So one of them flipped the coin and say, you got it, buddy.
Offensive foul, no free throws.
Tough break for Regis.
Foul.
Tough break for Regis.
4th foul on Geoff Gibbs, and the ball goes over to Boulder. And with 1:55 to go in the quarter, 47 all. Doug Wilson back in. He'll run the last 2 minutes for Boulder. That's Gondrezick, 22. Bone playing with 4 fouls. Barry Allen.
They may run the clock down. They want to get an easy shot. That's a jump shot by Doug.
Blocked away by Ken Ransom, and Dallas has got the lead, and he's still the ball thrown away, but a foul on Grant Gondrezick. And Stanley Dallas will go to the line with 1:32 to go in this basketball game and try to break the 47-47 tie.
Okay, there's Stanley Dallas. What he should have done right now, bring the ball back. Here's a foul. There's Gondrezick hustling. There's a foul. Just like his brother, always hustling. It's a tough foul. Dallas has got to convert him now. Stanley Dallas, only a sophomore.
Little pressure,
little pressure, huh? All right. You talk about it.
He's going to take his time. You can see the concentration on his face. First
all right, young sophomore comes through.
Regis by 1, 48-47, 132 to go, and Dallas will get the bonus.
I think he's a little nervous, a little pressure.
I guarantee you.
How many touchdown passes you catch, Mike, with all the pressure over him? Comes through again. Look at that.
2 great free throws under tremendous pressure by the sophomore, and Regis takes a 49-47 lead with a minute and a half to go.
Look for Boulder to grind the ball out and then call a timeout, Mike.
We'll keep our eye on the clock. Great move inside by Gondrezick, and he scores, and we're tied at 49. Outstanding move by another sophomore.
Another sophomore. Mike, that's basketball talent right there.
We're tied for the 6th time, 49 all. Gondrezick only his 4th point, but oh, so crucial. And Guy Gibbs wants the timeout.
Oh, let's keep it here, Mike. Let's keep it here. This is fun.
1:03 to go. Regis has the ball, Mac. Tied at 49. What does Guy Gibbs say?
All right, Coach, what do you think?
I don't know. Let's take a look at this last move.
He fakes him right, and there's a quick spin right there. Yes, sir. The popcorn machine goes straight up. I got it. Right there.
I'll ask our director if we can see that one again. That's an outstanding move by only a sophomore. And maybe we can rack that up and take another look.
Greg, Gondrezick. Okay, here we go. He's faking to the middle. That's a spin dribble. Earl Monroe, he taught him that. Spin, goes up to the basket, right there. Uses that right hand. Bingo, 2 points. A tie ball game.
Not bad for a sophomore.
Oh, hey, if he's a senior, that's a heck of a move. That's a good move.
We'll look at Kent Smith talking to his Boulder Panthers. Regis has the basketball.
Boy, I think our sponsors would like to see an overtime. What do you think, Michael?
Oh, boy, I'll tell you, we've had great basketball tonight. Again, I'll remind you, Marino won in Class A, 62-49 over Stratton. And in Class AA, it was the undefeated Glenwood Springs Demons beating Denver Christian, 680-62. Back to action.
Okay, let's see who's got the discipline. What's going to happen? Get that ball inside. They're going to grind it out.
Remember, the score is tied at 49, 56 seconds to go. It looks like Regis is going to wait for a great shot.
Look for 2 people to get the ball.
Ball almost stolen. We're going to have a jump ball, I think. Yes, we are. Stanley Dallas and Terry Allen of the Boulder Panthers. Dallas, the sophomore, the score tied at 49 with 47 seconds to go.
I think he held the ball on too soon, okay? You got to move the ball before the defense set up. He's a leaper, too.
I know he's going to get this tip.
You told me. He said, Mac, watch this young kid. He can really jump for a black guy.
Matt Calvin said that, folks. 47 seconds. You see it supered on the screen. Dallas gets the tip. Coffman controls, and Regis has the ball as we count down from 40 seconds. Dallas and Ransom.
Little patience, little control. Don't get rattled, young fellas. All right, there's you, right there, young guy.
Trying to get it inside to Wrapp. They do. He turns, and a great block by Terry Allen. But he's fouled. Allen gets the foul. Wasn't much he could do.
Oh, it's not much he can do. But the thing about it, Mike, they got the ball inside. You got a guy 6'7", you got a guy 6'2" guard, and give him the ball.
Took advantage of...
Come on, big guy, bend those knees.
The difference in height, and now 2 pressure free throws for the 6'7" senior.
Ah, come on, get in.
And it bounces out.
Mike, this is a great game.
That was his first miss at the free throw line.
Pressure bust the pipe. That's what David Thompson says. Pressure bust the pipe.
That's it. Wrapp can untie it.
All
and
right,
he does. Regis with a 1-point lead, and Boulder has 27 seconds.
Don't get nervous, Doug. Don't get nervous.
And we may see a timeout, and we do, from Doug Wilson. 22 seconds to go. We'll stay right here and let the emotion build.
Well, I'm flowing with all kind of enthusiasm, Mike. I'm pumped up. I feel good.
What do you do now? Does Boulder hold it for the last shot, or do they try to take one quick and then get the ball back?
It's tough to say. You know, I think they're going to keep running their play, but what they want to try to do is get someone cutting in so they can get the foul. You got to go to it now. And if you miss, then you've got a foul because it's a 1-on-1 situation.
So we'll see the Boulder Panthers, who will have the ball in their own end of the court, going to take the lead. 51-50 as Regis leads now, 50-49 with 22 seconds left. We got a barn burner.
Well, last night, this Boulder team played George Washington, and George Washington is a fast-breaking team. Coach Smith said, hey, you take an outside shot, you try to run with this team, I'm going to break each one of your heads. Okay? I'm sure he's telling these people right now, let's get an easy shot, don't take the bad outside jump shot.
They got plenty of time. 22 seconds. They have the ball. They trail Regis 50-49. And I got a feeling something wild's going to happen.
Well, Coach, what kind of defense would you play if you were on the Regis team?
I'd sit back in zone, make them take the shot.
All right.
Don't let them inside.
Heard it from Mike Hefner.
Did I guess right? All right, Boulder to play it in. Tom Paternos into Terry Allen.
I'm surprised that Regis is not in a zone.
They're going back door to Grant Gondrezick. That's the play that Kent Smith has set up. Gondrezick has given up the ball.
Get in that zone, Regis.
We're down to 10 seconds. Wilson, drive inside. He fakes, and he's blocked by Wrapp, and we got a foul.
Mark Wrapp.
And Wilson will go to the line and can give Boulder the lead with 6 seconds. I'll tell you what, they missed the call on that, Mac. He walked.
Yeah, Mike, let's give it to him, though. That's not...
Take a look again.
There's a move by Doug.
Wilson inside. It
Big
looks
guy.
like...
Maybe a little body contact. We couldn't see it. Maybe body contact, Mike.
All right, Doug Wilson on the line for the Boulder Panthers.
Okay, he's a senior. Maybe he can come through.
He's going to tie it with the first one, and he does. It's tied at 50. 6 seconds to go.
Oh, Mike, we got a winner or we got an overtime?
You don't think Regis can come down in 6 seconds
and
win it?
If he makes it, they're going to come down and call a timeout and get the ball into Mark Wrapp.
Second shot is up and around and in. And Wilson has given the Panthers a 1-point lead. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Long shot is off, and Boulder is the 3A champion. The Cinderella team has gone through all the top teams and has won it 51-50.
Well, Mike, I think Coach Gibbs wanted a timeout. But that's what happens when you talk about pressure.
Cinderella did not turn into a pumpkin.
No, sir. And you got to give them credit. Both teams played very well.
Well, we'll let things calm down a bit. Boulder is the champion. 51-50 over the Regis Red Raiders. And what a path to victory for the Boulder Panthers. They opened up the tournament by upsetting the number 2 seed in the state, Alameda. Then they beat number 5, Fort Collins, number 4, George Washington, and now number 1, Regis. And now here we are with the presentation. Let's go to the public address system for those trophy
consolation champions in this 1979 tournament, coached by Mr. Wade Mortensen. They're receiving their trophy now from Mr. Ed Hildebrand of the basketball committee. Congratulations. And now the third place trophy to the Mustangs from Kim and their coach, Mr. Norm Sullivan. And we have the Stratton Eagles on the floor following the presentation of this third place trophy. Coming from the side where the Regis bench was, the Kim Mustangs, Coach Norm Sullivan, Reggie Fiegel, member of the Colorado High School Activities Association, presenting their trophy, third place winners, Class A competition. Thank you. Stratton Eagles, will you come forth, please? Stratton Eagles and their coach, Mr. Tom Pinnell. The Stratton team takes the floor. Let's have the Merino Rams out here. Stratton, please. Stratton Eagles and Coach Tom Pannell. Here they come. Off to our right here now, Stratton. Second place team. A competition, 1979 boys basketball tournament. Mr. Bill Gray, member of the basketball committee, presenting their trophy. congratulations. The champions in Class A for 1979, the Marino Rams, and their coach, Ron Blasine. Here they come, right in front of the Regis bench. 1979 Class A state champions to receive their trophy from Mr. Don Weber. Mr. Weber is a member of the executive committee and the basketball committee. There they are, Marino Rams, coach Ron Blasine. And now, may we have the Class A teams, please. Consolation champions. First of all, Holy Family Tigers and their coach, Bruce Aveda. Consolation champions, Double A. Here they come from in front of the Boulder bench with their coach, Bruce Aveda, to get their trophy from Jeff Rogers, a member of the basketball committee. Holy Family Tigers, 1979 consolation champions. Thank you and congratulations. May we have the Highland Huskies and Coach Lee Tackett, please. Dean Crozier will present your trophy. He's a past president of the Colorado High School Activities Association and a member of the executive committee. Here they are, the Highland Huskies, third place winners, Double A competition. Thank you, Dean Crozier. Congratulations to the Huskies and Coach Lee Tackett. Second place winners, Class AA, Denver Christian Crusaders and Coach Dick Cahy. They received their trophy from Mr. Kirby Lyle, chairman of the basketball committee. Congratulations, Crusaders. And now to receive the championship trophy, the AA champions in this 1979 tournament, Glenwood Springs Demons. Reggie Fiegel presenting this trophy to Coach Chavez and the Demons of Glenwood Springs. 1979 AA champs. Thank you and congratulations, gentlemen. AAA winners. To receive the consolation trophy, the Wheat Ridge Farmers and Coach Gary Ossie. Here they are, the Wheat Ridge Farmers. Mel Schwartz, past president of the High School Activities Association, presenting that trophy. Congratulations. And now the third place trophy to the Patriots of George Washington High School and their coach, Mr. Joe Strain. Here they are, the Patriots of Washington, to get their trophy from Dean Crozier. Third place, AAA competition. The Washington Patriots and their coach, Mr. Joe Strain. Thank you, gentlemen, and our congratulations to you. And now, to receive the second place trophy from Regis, the Raiders, and their coach, Guy Gibbs. Kirby Lau presenting that trophy. Regis Raiders, Coach Guy Gibbs, and their second place trophy. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the championship team in this 1979 tournament, Class AAA, from Boulder, the Panthers and their coach, Kent Smith. Larry Bibber presents that trophy. There we have Coach Kent Smith, the 1979 champions from Boulder, the Panthers. Number one. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Coach Kent Smith. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate your attendance and hope to see you next week at the girls' tournament. Thank you and good evening.
All right, this is Mike Hafner back at McNichols Arena. And before we talk to the winning AAA coach and their star player, let's have a word from our station.
Channel 2 is on the move with movies. On Saturdays,
He did the Monster Mash.
on Sundays. Channel 2 is on the move with movies. We've got it together.
With me is Ken Smith, the winning coach for the Boulder, and the superstar is great player Doug Wilson. Doug, coach, congratulations on a fine win.
Thank you. I tell you, I'm numb. I really don't know what to say about these guys. You know, we've worked so hard, and then something like this happens. It's hard to really understand unless you have some time to sit down and reflect on it.
Right. You've got a lot of your players coming back. Is there anything you're looking forward to next year? Anything you need to add?
Well, we're not particularly a big ball club, and we do have some nice young kids that do have quite a bit of size. So I think with our returning players, if some of our younger kids with our size really mature like they should, we should even maybe be a stronger ball club next year.
Doug, you played an excellent ball game, my man. You ran the team. You're the one that made the 2 free throws to win the ball game. I know you feel pretty excited. When you win, you want more, isn't that right?
Yeah, I guess so. I was going to say, it's excellent. We're coming back next year.
Were there anything that troubled you with the Regis Ball Club? Were you a little nervous coming into the ball game, seeing that they were the #1 team in the state?
Yeah. I don't know. They were good. All we knew about them really was the polls, and they're #1. But we were confident, and we knew we could knock them off. And we did, I guess.
Coach Smith, were you worried about this Regis ball team, knowing that they were #1 in the state? The tremendous height advantage they had with Mark Wrapp inside, and with your smaller ball club. Did you want to alter your plan, your game plan, anything?
Well, all we tried to do, you don't shut down Coffman and you don't shut down Wrapp, at least with our players. We wanted to try to play behind Mark as much as we could and make him shoot the ball out away. And I thought we did a pretty good job. He didn't get that many rebound follow shots. You know, I felt in the tournament and the previous week scouting him, he was just killing people with the offensive rebound follows. And we were at least going to have to give something up. So we elected to give the outside shot up and then try to box him off. And if he missed it, try to get the weak side rebound. But I don't think we worried about the rating so much. Regis is always a fine ball club. Coach Gibbs, I have the greatest amount of respect. You know, I think he's probably as good a coach as there is in the state. And, you know, it's a tribute just to be able to play with him.
All right, Mike, can we get a comment from you?
I just thought it was great. It's nice to see Cinderella win. They beat all the top teams. They beat Alameda, they beat George Washington, they beat Fort Collins. And Kent Smith, again, I want to congratulate you. You've done a fine job at Boulder, and you told me you want to get out of this business, but I think we'd miss you.
Well, that'll only last for about 20 hours, and I'll be making plans for next year. But you wonder some nights why you keep showing up Friday night, going through the stomach aches. But you look back, and the time you spend with these kids, you know why you stay in it and why you do it. So I'll be back, I'm sure.
Congratulations, Kent Smith, on your second AAA championship, and I know we'll see you again. Thank you, Kent. All right, for Matt Calvin, this is Mike Hafner from McNichol Sports Arena, and that's tonight's high school basketball action. I hope you enjoyed. And remember, next week, Mac and I will be back on Saturday for 3 girls state high school championship games, live from the Denver Coliseum. So for Matt Calvin, this is Mike Hafner saying I hope you enjoyed. For the staff at KWGN, good night and thank you.
The 58th Annual Colorado State High School Basketball Tournament has been brought to you in part by Super 8 Motels. Travel for less with Super 8 Motels. And by the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company of Denver, bottlers of Pepsi and Dr. Pepper. And by Celebrity Sports Center, your family fun center. And by Public Service Company of Colorado, providing the energy you need for the life you lead. And by American Family Insurance, all your family insurance needs under one roof. And by your Denver AMC dealers. And by Deep Rock Water, water the way nature meant it to be. And by Mountain Bell. Tonight's sportscast was produced by John Prophet and directed by Leondell Lemieux. Your sportscasters were Mike Hafner and Matt Calvin. Studio coordinator was Lou Personette. This has been a presentation of KWGN Sports.
The Gary Cooper Film Festival starts Monday with Operator 13 at 7:30 p.m. on TV2 KWGN Denver. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mark Riccardi, along with John Connors. This is the Region 2 Weekend Report. Security in the Middle East was perhaps the heaviest that it has ever been when President Carter met with leaders of both Israel and Egypt in an effort to change the course of history and effectuate some kind of lasting Middle East peace treaty. Carter flew from Egypt to Israel today and will continue his talks tomorrow with Prime Minister Begin. It is believed to be a breakthrough earlier in the day when President Carter announced in Cairo that he had an agreement with both sides that the peace treaty would be linked to a comprehensive Middle East settlement, meaning Palestinian sovereignty or a timetable for it. But Israeli leaders are not believed now to be in the mood for any more concessions to Egypt, and Carter indicated that quote-unquote difficult issues will be discussed. The rule of the Ayatollah Khomeini is not being well received by women in Iran who do not wish to return to customary Islamic dress, including long robes and veils. Continuing their demands for more modern dress, tens of thousands of women marched through the streets of Tehran today protesting Khomeini's orders on dress. Male revolutionaries hurled rocks at the women, and several women received superficial gunshot wounds. Aides inside the Khomeini regime say that the edict on clothing has been misunderstood and that the protesting women are only part of a left-wing plot to upset the new government. The cleanup of radiation sites in the metro area resulting from the radioactive waste being dumped near the turn of the century is a process that will take months, perhaps years to complete, and the cost of the cleanup could be astronomical. Congresswoman Pat Schroeder was in Denver yesterday and indicated what she would look into in terms of help from Washington for that cleanup, if indeed there is any help coming from Washington. The chances of cancer in Broomfield residents is about 30% greater than for residents elsewhere in the country. That's the assessment of Carl Mohas, a Georgia Tech nuclear engineer. He made his assessment from a water sample taken in Broomfield. He says the plutonium level in the water is 20 times higher than federally permissible. The problem has been labeled previously as part of the Rocky Flats controversy. Anti-nuclear protesters gathered again today at Seabrook, New Hampshire to protest against nuclear power plants there in the process of getting the final parts before that plant opens. The Clamshell Alliance anti-nuclear group massed thousands of protesters at the site, which has long been a focal point of the anti-nuclear demonstrations. Critics of the nuclear industry also are doing battle in the courts. In Oklahoma City, an $11.5 million lawsuit is being adjudicated on the 1974 death of Karen Silkwood that has spurred the anti-nuclear advocates on. Miss Silkwood was a lab technician at the nuclear division of Kerr-McGee Corporation. She died in an auto accident as she was driving to a rendezvous with a New York Times reporter. She was going to discuss poor safety practices at the plant. Both Silkwood and her place of residence were found to be seriously contaminated with plutonium. Every March, hunters in Canada take to the waters along the coast to harvest a new crop of baby seals, a hunt that the Greenpeace Foundation sees as a senseless slaughter. Today, the group gathered in Denver to solicit support. Members who have been trying to disrupt the seal hunt. Region 2's Edmund Connors has this report.
Greenpeace members gathered on the steps of the state capitol today to protest the seal hunt in Canada off the coast of Newfoundland. Annually, more than 175,000 of the 3-week-old baby seals are taken for their fur. Bruce Whaler of the Greenpeace in Denver explains.
The Canadian government sponsors this seal hunt where they take upwards of 70% of the newborn harp seal population for their fur. It's a hunt for the fashion fur industry. We feel it's an unnecessary industry, and we're concerned with the survival of the harp seal species. We're concerned with the destruction of the very delicate ecosystem in the North Atlantic Ocean, of which the harp seal is both a predator and a prey. So we're here to hopefully to raise consciousness of people.
Last March, Governor Lamb proclaimed March 11th.
Turn thicker.